Yo, what is up, guys? I just saw the newest movie, the MCU, Thunderbolts. And wow, the MCU is back. For good this time. Hopefully. Going into Thunderbolts, I'll be honest, I didn't really have high expectations. I remember when they announced this movie, and just like everyone else, I wasn't impressed at all. The team lineup looked ass, mainly because nobody on the team had cool or interesting powers. Just a bunch of people that punch and shoot. But after watching the movie, wow, I have not felt this way walking out of a Marvel movie in a very long time. But is it the best Marvel movie since Endgame? Let's talk about it. No spoilers, by the way. I'll just quickly say it. Thunderbolts is amazing. It's the movies that go under people's radar that end up being the best ones. This movie is incredible. From start to finish, masterclass. Literally from right when the movie starts, I knew I was in for a treat. The performances, the action, the jokes are actually funny in this one. Beautiful visuals, perfect pacing, literally perfect. This movie clocks in at 2 hours. And usually I see that as a red flag because I prefer my Marvel movies a little long. Pause. But this right here, perfect. The movie utilizes its 2 hours so good. From start to end, it's going down in Thunderbolts. The movie doesn't waste time with boring exposition or bad punchlines, no dumb filler. I was locked in for the whole 2 hours. And yes, stay for the credits. It's 1000% worth it. For both, because there's two. Finally, an MCU post-credit scene that actually gets me excited for the future of the MCU. Now, I know it might sound to you like I'm glazing. Maybe Marvel's paying me, but nah, bro. Like dead ass, this movie is actually amazing. Damn near perfect. Now, I also have seen some people say that this is the best Marvel movie since Endgame. And to that I say, whoa, 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 hold your horses. As bad as you might think the MCU has been since Endgame, if you really look back, it wasn't too bad. Let me explain. First of all, so we all just forgot about Spider-Man No Way Home. Hello? Guardians 3? Deadpool and Wolverine, which came out not even a whole year ago. Actually, hot take, Deadpool and Wolverine's a little overrated. When people say this is the best Marvel movie since Endgame, I kinda understand what they mean, but I don't think I can get fully behind it. Let's look at Deadpool and Wolverine, for example, which I just called overrated. Deadpool and Wolverine uses a lot of cheat codes in its movie. What do I mean by that? When you use the multiverse for cheap nostalgia bait and cameos, it kinda hinders the movie over time. The same can be said with No Way Home, though I would argue No Way Home integrated its multiverse shenanigans a lot better than Deadpool and Wolverine. It still ages the movie horribly through rewatch. Think about riding a roller coaster. The first time you go on it is the best time. When No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine came out, I remember all the claps and cheers. But when you go on the same roller coaster again and again and again, the excitement diminishes. I'm not saying Deadpool and Wolverine is bad, but on rewatch, the movie ain't all that. I found Deadpool himself to be quite annoying in the movie. His arc is also ass and makes zero sense. At least No Way Home gives Peter Parker a great emotional arc, especially with that final kiss. I might even go as far as to say Deadpool and Wolverine is the weakest of the trilogy. But yeah, Thunderbolts is a way better movie than Deadpool and Wolverine. It ain't even close. The performances are better, way better writing, character arcs, the visuals, wow, mesmerizing. Deadpool and Wolverine was like an event. It was a massive hit, grossing almost $1.5 billion. Obviously, Thunderbolts is gonna make nowhere near that. But when people say it's the best movie since Endgame, what I think people mean is that Thunderbolts doesn't use cheat codes, and it's an actual movie with emotion and a deep message, and I would agree. When Deadpool and Wolverine came out last year, you heard a lot of people say the MCU is back. But then a couple months ago, we got Brave New World, and it was back to shit again. Now with the release of Thunderbolts, everyone is switching up again and saying the MCU's back. What makes Thunderbolts work, along with many other things, is that it's completely standalone. No multiverse BS or cameos, just a great movie that does also set up for the future. A lot of people will ask, do I need to see Falcon and Winter Soldier before I see Thunderbolts? Or do I need to watch the Black Widow movie? Listen, I watched both projects. I saw Black Widow in theaters, and I saw Falcon and Winter Soldier when it premiered on Disney+. And I'll keep it a buck. I don't remember jack shit about them. So no, you don't need to see anything before watching Thunderbolts. Or look at Ghost, for example. I bet a lot of y'all didn't even know she was already in a Marvel movie before. That's right, she was the most forgettable villain in Ant-Man and the Wasp from 2018. So now let's flip it. Should you go out and watch Thunderbolts? Is it a must-watch or is it just filler? And I would say yes, Thunderbolts is a must-watch. First of all, the movie's phenomenal, so go watch it. But also, the movie is very important for the MCU that sets up Avengers Doomsday. I can't imagine skipping Thunderbolts and going straight to Doomsday and not being confused. You have to watch Thunderbolts to understand Doomsday. There's a lot of setting up the groundwork here. And I also think the same will be with Fantastic Four. That's another one that, first of all, I think will be fantastic, but also be essential to watching to get us to Doomsday. So is the MCU back? I would say hell yeah. Mainly for what's to come. Besides Brave New World, Thunderbolts, check. We got Fantastic Four in a couple months. Check. No way Kevin Feige screws up the Fantastic Four. Then Doomsday, which I know has a lot of odds stacked against it. Probably a damn near impossible task the Russos have on their hands to outbeat Infinity War and Endgame? Yeah, good luck. But I believe in them. No way they make a bad Avengers movie, right? Then, of course, Spider-Man Brand New Day in July 2026, which I have a lot of faith in. And then finally, Secret Wars in 2027. As of right now, there isn't any other Marvel movie set to come out in 2027, so this should allow Marvel to put all their chips down for Secret Wars. But yeah, guys, go watch Thunderbolts. It's actually freaking great. I've been thinking of making an MCU ranking video, and Thunderbolts might be top 10. The movie's hilarious while also being serious. Florence Pugh kills it. John Walker is actually likable. Of course, Bucky is a badass. Red Guardian is the heart of the movie. And Bob, who I don't want to talk about too much yet in this spoiler-free review. But yeah, you're gonna have a lot of Sentry fans after this, and I'm one of them. I can't believe Lewis Pullman wasn't even supposed to play Sentry originally. I can't see anyone else play the character except him. He stole the movie for me, and I hope he plays a major role in Doomsday. This movie also has a very good message in it regarding mental health, so that's great. Just go see Thunderbolts, man. I freaking loved it. I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10, dude. I also want to make a spoiler video about it, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, guys, peace.